but they came with the pure message and the truth. A lot of you fucking guys, you have become enemies of the Lord and friends of the world, meaning that a lot of you care more about what the world thinks and what they say than you care about the scriptures. And then you go teach the scriptures. Like I made that. And if you was trying to infiltrate a camp and cause confusion, you will have men push E out there. And then people be like, well, who the hell is E? Who is E? So if you're the devil, you're trying to bring any type of confusion. And that's what we're trying to tell you guys. It's not because we're trying to bring a doctrine, because that's not a doctrine. Like this guy say.
All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy, hopeful, like preaching his word in truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabah in the Great Millstone, Arizona camp, Lord will, with another video to edify. And I wanted to go in on this nigga Harmawan, man. Because that's what you are. You're a fucking nigga, man. When you're around, you are being a nigga towards brothers. When you're around, you offended an entire camp of men, 12 brothers in total. You offended, and now you're sitting there coming at elders that are in good standing. The scriptures talk about they're not afraid to speak ill of dignities. Let me grab that precept, man. Dig. Because this dude, man, he calls himself calling out an elder that's in good standing, that's been laboring in the truth, didn't hold any bad grudges. But when this guy was in the camp, he even said, hey, but this man said sorry for all that he did while he was around these brothers that were in this camp. And this is before a time I came in, but this guy himself, Harmawan, said about the elder in South Carolina that he even told them brothers he was sorry, and he kept pushing the word, and he was brought back in good standing with the camp and with the elders. But this dude Harmawan never did that same thing, man. He was a nigga to the end, man. He never said sorry. He never tried to make anything right. He put brothers in terrible positions, put brothers in terrible spots while he just ate off of them, man. He used brothers despitefully. He was no help. He didn't bear nobody's burdens. He was not a brother at all. He was so discord. And to build confidence, he would sit there and actually talk behind brothers' backs, say the same thing over and over again till another brother that's been in less time, less experience, that's looking at him like, oh, he knows all these scriptures. He's like a man of the Lord. This is that same guy. And I can talk about this dude because I know him. I helped him out. I came to help him out at any hour, bro. Any fucking hour I came to help this dude out. And he shot on brothers, even brothers in other states that came in that was sent here from other states. Man, this is Second Peter's. And you can sit here and this dude's gonna get on here and say I'm lying and BS. Bullshit. There's 12 other brothers that can confirm the account, man. I was around this dude 3-4 times a week, where he would start talking shit about you because at the end of the day, we'd be at camp all day. We fellowship afterwards, and he'll start talking shit about you because you say it's time to go home. This dude was a fucking demon, man. Had brothers going at each other's neck, and he would sit back and just watch this whole shit. This is Second Peter's 2:1. It says, but there were false prophets also among the people, even as there should be false teachers among you. And this dude was a false teacher, man. He wasn't living up to the standard at all, man. Not at all. It says, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying denying Yahweh that brought them, and bring unto themselves swift destruction. And this dude is doing it, man. Because what? When you start thinking ill of a man that's in good standing, the Lord is going to fuck you up for it, man. It says, and many shall follow their pernicious ways. You know, and he had that dude, What is his name? His name is Ahmad Gabar, and I did a lesson on him. Give me a second. He had this dude Ahmad Gabar following this dude in an evil way, which this man was warned about this dude Harmawan too. Because when he was warned, I told him everything that the dude did in the camp. Stealing from the treasury, using up the treasury so he can drive every fucking where. Brothers was putting in money every week, but how there was no treasury. No treasury. This dude was driving coast to coast because he would tell us all about it all the time, driving coast to coast to entertain bitches. He justified needing the money. But when I helped another brother with my own money that I went to work for, he tried to attack that brother, but let alone this dude was getting money from me. Not this dude Ahmad Gabar, but Harmawan, man. The dude on the right here. Right there. He was getting money from me, man. I gave this dude damn near $500 to keep him from getting evicted. And he was evicted 2 weeks later. What the fuck was he doing with the money, man? We bought a whole camp computer because this dude spilled all types of juice and shit on his stuff. Left it charged up to the point where the damn battery swelled under the MacBook. And then we buy a whole new camp computer. Everybody puts money towards it. I put damn near $300 towards that camera, to that new computer. And we told him, hey, we don't need a MacBook. We can get something just good that's decent. No, we gotta get this. No, he got it because he wanted to have something that could hold all his damn stupid ass music, man. You know? This dude, Harmawan, is a fucking demon, bro. It says, and many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be even spoken, man. And the way of truth, what? It's through men too. Because men are the ones pushing the word through the Lord, man. And through covetousness shall they with vain words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not, you know? So that destruction is gonna come on this dude for being so fucking wicked and proud, man. You couldn't tell this dude shit. I tried to come to this dude about hell I was going through, and every single time, he would sit here and say, but you ain't going through what Harmawan going through. Till one day I tell him how at the job I had at the time, they sat here and put some wicked ass shit on my desk and put a damn vibrator on my desk and tried to package it up and I didn't know what the shit was. And then he sits there and says, I didn't know it was that bad. I was like, man, I was telling you every fucking week. He didn't bear each other's brothers. This dude was not a brother. For it says verse 4, for if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down into hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment, talking about the sons of God. These are the bodies that we have now, and spare not the old world, but saved Noah and the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly, but delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. You see? It says, I'm going to jump down to verse 9. And Yahweh knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment to be punished. And this is a dude that's being hella unjust, man. Talking shit about a man that's in good standing, that actually apologized. This dude got brothers into an apartment that cost damn near 26, and I was helping him, trying to find a place that was actually affordable, where everybody would have a room. This dude got 3 men into a 2-bedroom apartment that he said he wasn't supposed to be there because he had a woman whose house he could stay at. And he had a brother sleeping on a damn couch while he was sleeping in the other bedroom, like he didn't have somewhere else he could have been, and wouldn't pay no damn rent, and made it seem like he was sitting there paying rent, made it seem like he was losing jobs. This dude would quit his job, have nothing in place, and then sit here and come up with a bag saying, if the brothers, want to help out with rent, stuff costs a lot around here, playing with the damn situation, bro. This dude was a demon, bro. This is 2 Timothy's 2 and start at 12. Yeah, and all that will live godly in the Mashiach shall suffer persecution. And who the ones living godly? That brother from South Carolina. He's making videos all the time. But this dude, and don't follow this guy. He's a damn demon. This dude sits here trying to call himself talking stuff about this elder that's in good standing, man. And he only trying to tell him to repent. But you gonna call him a demon, a reprobate? No, nigga, you're void of judgment. That's what a reprobate is, man. It says, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived, man. Evil men and seducers. This dude was an evil man and a fucking seducer, man. He would sit there and go behind brothers' backs and get them to big up. There was a brother that came down. That's one of the Issachar brothers in our camp. I'm forgetting his name. But him and his brother came in at the same time, down there at the same time. And this dude was turning everybody in the camp against him. Like, you got to look out for that brother. A lot of times, brothers in other camps send brothers to us so we can scope them out, because they agents. So, they send them to us so we can scope them out. And he would sit here and say that over and over again to other brothers, to the point where it would damn near have you looking at the brother sideways. So in Discord, man. Let me get that. Let me get that, man. This is Proverbs 6 and 19. It says, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord. I got to start up on this. It says, verse 16. Proverbs 6 and 16. It says, these 6 things does Yahweh hate. Yes, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that are swift and running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. And this dude would always do that, man. This dude, Harmon One, would always sow discord among brethren, man. He would sit here and in a jokingly matter, sit here, have everybody going on capping sessions, and then sit back while he drink his damn yayan and using brothers, man. He would use brothers just to sit here and buy his fucking weed. But this dude ain't putting no fucking food in the goddamn fridge, clean up the damn kitchen. Here it is. This brother was this dude. He's not a brother. This dude Harmon was getting evicted, and all these brothers, every one of the brothers, sat there and came by and helped him try to clean up the place, but it was too fucking filthy. Then got brothers into a worse situation because he wanted something better than his shithole that he was living in. Got in a whole car, told me myself to sit here and not tell anybody, when I would sit here and stay after work with him 3 hours plus, going to a mechanic that I found that would sit here and hook him up and do him good for free. And this dude looked at this new car that he got that was a fucking BMW, had blown turbos on it, and had me sat there and the dude said, hey, yeah, you got to get these turbos fixed. You got to do this on this. You got to do this on this. It's going to cost a lot. And I told him, hey, we should just go to a dealer, have them evaluate it, or go to a mechanic, have them evaluate it, and take back all these repairs so you can trade this back in and get your money back. He refused to do it. He stayed in that car because he wanted something nice. He didn't want something that was just good. He wanted something nice, to the point where he was sitting there paying that car but not paying rent. Where the other two brothers were struggling, he was telling everybody it's only gonna be like $15, $1,500 a month, $1,500 a month. Come to find out, it was $2,200 a month and more. And this dude wasn't putting no money to it, man. And then when he got kicked out, he didn't try to sit here and call them brothers to pay any rent or try to help out at all. This dude was a demon, man. He was sowing discord the entire time. This is Luke 6:28, and we suffered this dude, man. We suffered this dude for a long time. Tried to be cordial, tried to make sure it was all good. Because, at the ultimately, we all were like, you know what? We thought this dude was a man of the Lord. He was able to quote scriptures all damn day. But he wasn't living by it, man. This is Luke 6:28. It says, bless them that curse you and pray for them that despitefully use you. And we did this to this brother, man. When this dude was kicked out for what I think was for 4 weeks before he was kicked out fully. He was suspended for 4 weeks before he was kicked out fully, man. Brother was praying. Brother was sitting there hopefully that this dude would come back in the right spirit. And what? This dude was still being a nigga, man, because in the council, he started justifying himself, man. And niggas gotta stop justifying themselves, man. That's a nigga mindset. It's to justify yourself all the fucking time. And this dude is big up in the apostles all the time. But I remember conversation with this dude where he would sit there and be like, oh, sometimes the elders are big up, I don't know. Sometimes I see that they ain't right. This dude was a nigga. He talked shit about everybody. There was a time where the elder Barack in California came out to Arizona, apparently supped with this dude and another brother, Bayan, the other elder in our camp, or the other lead brother in our camp, supped with them dudes. And they parted their ways. And this dude sat there and didn't even fucking call to make sure that brother made it back to where he was. And I can't say definitely, but knowing this dude, he was probably some bitch. And didn't fucking try to answer his phone, man. And he didn't feel bad that brother was in that situation, because it was 112 degrees. That elder Barack could not get in Arizona, man. It's hot at night and in the daytime. It'll be 115 in the daytime, and at nighttime it'll still be 108. Hot. And that elder Barack was driving a truck, and he had to stay in his truck all night because this nigga wanted to fucking make sure that he was all right. Didn't feel no sorrow about it either, man. Said sometimes brothers just gotta go through that shit alone. No, nigga, he's in your state. You supposed to make sure he's right. This is Ezekiel 13:6. It says, I'll start up. Ezekiel 13:4. It says, O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert. They have not gone up into the gaps, neither made of the hedges for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of Yahweh. You're sitting there trying to mark men that are walking right in the doctrine, that are in good standing, that apologize for shit they did. You never caught not one fucking brother and apologize. Because I would ask every week. He call y'all. I would ask the brothers who he got them in that apartment with. Tuck the damn. He made sure he grabbed the laptop before he left. The laptop that was the camp laptop, because everybody pitched their money, and I know damn sure I put in more money than this nigga for that computer. And he walked off with it too. He never called to say sorry to not one brother, man. He ain't a brother. Because what did the scripture say? If thy brother come to you and say forgive, You're supposed to forgive him. This dude never asked for forgiveness. He ain't no brother. He's a nigga, man. And he justified himself every fucking time he was on the chopping block, man. You on a chopping block in front of 12 brothers in a circle, and everybody bringing out your judgment. You didn't fucking sit here and think that, you know what, the Lord's here. He said, where two or more gathered in my name, I'm there among them. This nigga didn't recognize that at all, man. I'm gonna keep reading this. It says, verse 6, Ezekiel 13:6. It says, they have seen vanity and lying divination, saying, Yahweh said, Yahweh had not seen. You know, and this dude keeps saying, oh, the Lord's gonna put you to death, the Lord gonna judge you, the Lord gonna get you. You saying that against men are doing the right things. You know, you coming at him trying to air out his stuff, but he's in good standing. But here it is, 2 times in a year, you getting rebuked by elders in other states because you want to be self-willed. You a fucking nigga, man. 2 times in a year, it says after the second admonition, reject, and that's what's gonna happen. You nigga, you gonna get rejected, man. And if that dude Ahmad Gabar don't get away from you, man, he gonna get fucking rejected too, because he gonna be right there with you. Because at the end of the day, man, you were both warned. And I called this dude. And I called Ahmad Gabar, and I told him, hey, I told him everything that happened. I told him how this dude was stealing from the treasury, driving to different bitches' houses all the time. This dude would sit here and use brothers despitefully. We had one of the confusion of face brother in our camp. He was having him buy all these little car parts for his car, these little tiny things, lights on the car, lights in the house and shit, and sit here and look at another brother and say, hey, you want him to get you one too? Acting like he was a fucking bank account for him. This dude was a nigga, man. He was using brothers, bro. You know, he was doing brothers real wrong, man. Real wrong. Telling the Northern Kingdom brothers what videos they can and can't make. Quenching the spirit. This dude was a nigga, man. And helped no one, man. Very seldomly did he help a brother out. Very seldomly. I called this brother out after I got in a car accident one day, and I asked him to come out and get me. He wasn't at work. He wasn't doing shit. I called him up and I said, hey, bro, I got a car wreck. My car is gone. My car is gone. And I asked him to come out and get me. He said, damn, your car is gone, brother. Your car is gone. Man, call that brother Shamar. Nigga, I called you. Why didn't you fucking just come? This dude's car broke down on the freeway and I drove my ass. I didn't even know fucking how to get there. I drove my ass to him. You know? And that was at 10 o'clock at night. And I go to bed early. This dude was not a brother. It says, they have seen vanity, verse 6, and lying divinations, said Yahweh, and Yahweh had not sent them. Lying on brother sitting there saying, this dude a bitch. He a child. Real child. Wanted to be a camp leader, and he sucked up and kissed the apostles' asses. No, man, there's no respect to person. The Lord recognized that brother. It says, and they have made others to hope that the word that hope that they would confirm the word. And that's what this dude would do. He would sit there and go behind somebody's back, sit here and keep saying the same thing until another brother confirms it, man. This dude got brothers into housing situations. Got a fucking car that he owed $2,600 on a goddamn down payment for the car. Didn't finish up paying that. Had gotten a car from another brother in the camp that he gave it to him. He said all he had to pay him was $500 for an entire car that was working perfectly. He didn't put no oil in it. The car went down. Left the car at the apartments until it got towed away by the apartment. This dude was a nigga, man. He was a fucking nigga. He didn't look at anything that the brothers gave him or helped him out with as being beneficial, man. He would scoff at the elders. He would scoff at brothers in other camps. Sow discord among brethren. stole from the church treasury, quenched the spirit, telling brothers what videos they can and can't make, and justify saying that, what, we can't have nothing nice? What, we can't have nothing nice? I feel like them, but he called me and for 20 minutes sat there and kept saying, hey, did you watch that brother from them, that video from them brothers? About and the brothers was preaching the word properly, just saying, hey man, you're saying about having nice things all the time. It's about serving the Lord. That dude looked at that looked at that video and said, them brothers are talking about me. This dude was emotional. Always emotional. Like niggas in Chicago act emotional. He wasn't right, man. He wasn't right, and he still ain't right. And the Lord is gonna get him, man. Cause the Harmon was never a man to repent. Never a man to say sorry, man. Never a man to say sorry. He would just justify why he said some shit. That's it. But the whole all Israel seeing now that you was a nigga, man. You know, beware men like this, man. Beware men like this, man. You know, and this dude owe a brother thousands of dollars. Owe a brother at least $3,000, $4,000, man. And then he would justify. He said, man, and I remember he sat there and said, man, that brother, one of the brothers works like 14-hour days. 14-hour days to make his money. And this dude justified the fact that he ain't had no money coming in because he wasn't working. And he was fucking asking brothers for weed all the time, acting like he'd be able to get a job while he's smoking weed all the fucking not while he's drinking weed milk all the fucking time. He'll boil boil weed and almond milk and drink that shit all day. Wake up and drink liquor bottles. Say, here, I have brothers buying fucking $60 liquor bottles, and this dude only put $2 down. Or sometimes he wouldn't even put money down. Anytime a brother try to go home, say, hey man, I'm tired. Oh, back in a rush to get back to the world. Gonna run back to your woman and say this shit all in front of brothers. Or if he didn't say that in front of brothers, he'd say it behind after that brother leave. This dude was a nigga, man. This is Psalms 37:21. The wicked borroweth and pay not again, but the righteous showeth mercy and give it. And that's how brothers did this dude, man. Cause I looked at it like, if a brother don't have it now, he's asking me for it, he ain't gonna have it in the future. So I might as well just let the money go. But this dude would sit here and say, oh, I'll get you back, never helped nobody out, man. This dude was a nigga. He was always a nigga. Stole from the treasury. Justified it, saying he needed the money. Got mad at a brother when he helped another brother with money. when he got mad at another brother in a cab when I helped him with money, but then went behind his back and got money from me. You know? And I was giving that brother $20 for gas. This dude got damn near $500 from rent from me. I fucking spent all my time on this nigga, man. This dude was a nigga, man. He offended an entire camp. Made the Northern Kingdom brothers feel like shit, man. This dude is a nigga, man. You have no right to be talking shit, you fucking nigga.
He has a bunch of fucking pride on him. And he's nothing but a fucking cloud chaser, man. And he might be a damn 00 agent. He might be.
And that's what you always say. Try to make every brother a fucking agent, man. This nigga's a nigga, man. So shut your fucking mouth, Harmon. You know? Humble the fuck down, man. You got a whole lot of shit that you ain't fucking sat here and made amends on, man. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Shema, Shai. Watch out for niggas like this. And don't be in that fucking spirit like this, man. And you younger brothers that are coming in now, man, humble your fucking selves down, man. There's a dude, and I told that dude, Ahmad Gabar, there was a dude named Yaradon. About three years ago.
Somebody else. That dude over there talking about.
About 3 years ago, this same nigga that was in the Atlanta camp sat here and did all the same shit that Harmon did to the brothers in this camp. got him into a housing situation that was unsustainable, left them brothers there. You know, this dude did the brothers bad, man. This dude was a nigga, and he did everything, and he was always around bitches. This dude, that's another thing. This dude was always around bitches, man. And that bitch spirit rubbed off on him, man. This dude was getting called out for fucking sitting here. Brothers telling him certain products have pork in it. He was still, not this dude. I don't know the entire situation with this dude. I know a lot because these brothers had to do an exposure video on this dude. And the elder had to be part of it, man. But this guy, Harmon, this is his page right here. He sat there. Brothers was telling him he was eating shit with pork in it. And told him not to buy it. And then calling brothers demons. Glad we got that demon out of here. He was sitting there. Brothers was saying that he was bringing in bitches in the house on the Sabbath, popping them and shit. This dude was a fucking demon, man. He know. Hey, scriptures tell you, even the devils believe and are afraid, man. This dude knew the word, but he was being a fucking demon, man. So brothers, beware of having that fucking spirit of justifying your fucking self all the time and sit here and paint yourself as better to sit here and have a healthy dose of I'm going off than to have a fucking unhealthy dose of I ain't done shit, man. And this dude has that spirit of I ain't did shit, and he's done a lot. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to say call Allah Yahweh Shim Shai, Bashim Crocodile Shalom.